Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me as we jump back into Farm Sim 25. And I have a harvesting contract today. Field just up the road. So here we go. Hope everybody's doing well. We are almost at the end of April. It's a Friday morning. And, well, we all go to federal election on Monday morning. So, yeah. Last weekend for all of my fellow Canadians to think it through. Ooh, look. We've actually got crops coming up there. So, field 20 is what we're after here, which is just up there. Okay, I can't get to it this way. I didn't realize that. Oh, actually, maybe I can. Can I get at it through there between those fields, maybe? See, I'm kind of parallel to it. It's on the other side. Here, we'll try this little road. See if we can take it past his hut, otherwise we're going to have to go back out to the highway. But I think we should be able to get through here. Oh, it's a mailbox. I didn't even see it. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Get that crap out of the way so I can actually see the map. Okay, so it is at the end of this. If we can get through the woods, then we should be good. Yeah. Here, we don't really need all that in our face either. We just need to find the field. Crap. Yep, should have taken the highway. So it took me almost an entire day to move. I'm not going to be able to get through here, am I? All of the... How far is this bloody field? Oh, come on. To move all of those vegetables into storage out of our gardens. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get through here, am I? Where is this bloody field? I'm running parallel to it because I can't get through these stupid trees. There we go. And here, and look at that. There we go. This is it, apparently. Okay. There we are. And we're off. Lovely. So this should bring us about 24,000, I think. Somewhere like that, seeing as we're using our own kit. Soybean. Nice. I was wondering what the heck was being harvested in November, but there you go. Cool. And it's not field 8, so yeah. That's a nice change. That's a nice change indeed. So I guess the author of this map has got a second map out now. I just noticed it on Mod Hub this morning. Something forest, I think. But it looks, I don't know, very, very similar to this one. And I'm pretty sure it's the same one just for that reason. Unfortunately, with my terrible memory, I don't remember who the mod author of the map is. But then again, I'd have a hard time remembering my cat's names. Yes, I know I don't have access. Do I look like I want access? I'm going to have to fetch a trailer and tractor here once this guy gets full. Which should be about one complete headland. I think this is the first time we've been up to these fields. See how running the days past? Wow, those veggie gardens, do they ever build up? Our little shed that we put in the last time is more than half full. I mean, it looks like it's almost completely full, but if you look at the numbers on it, it's like 160 something of 240 or something in that range, so there's still a bit of room, but holy cow, trailer after trailer after trailer. You'd grab a box, throw it on the truck, turn around, and there'd be no empty gap. It would already have filled back in. Okay. There's the end of the map. Letting you know in no uncertain terms, you shall not pass. So, yeah, definitely seasons changing here. Not in the game, in real life. I went for my morning walk, first day where I didn't wear my toque. And admittedly, my ears got a little cold, but it was certainly more than tolerable. And we're supposed to have another beautiful sunny day today, which is great. Both of my personal electric vehicles are fully charged, so I'll probably go out for a nice bike ride at some point. Okay, there's Once Around. You're just gonna keep blowing random amounts out, are you? That's wonderful. Let's go back to the beginning of the row. You don't have access. Okay. It's not like I'm trying to combine harvest your bushes and shrubs here, dude. Not in particular. And for somebody that never bothered weeding their field, yeah, I wouldn't be quite so fussy if I were you. Well, I'll tell you, it's getting awfully hard to own a pet in this town. You know, it's bad enough that, I don't know, I guess 3-4 years back, pretty much every rental in town did their last minute ditch attempt at renovictions, and when they reopened the places, all of them were no longer accepting pets. Like entire apartment buildings, they were kicking everybody out. Yeah, sorry, we're doing major renovations, you know. Put down a couple of countertops, maybe some floor tiles. Triple the rent and no pets. So that was sort of the first And then just over a year ago, we used to have 2 veterinary offices in town. Whoops. And one of them closed. And rather than finding anyone to take over the practice or anything like that, they just simply shuttered their doors, shut the place down, and left. Kind of a took the money and run scenario. But I mean, whatever, they've been here for years, and, you know, eventually you want to retire, that's fine. But because no one took over the practice, everyone that used to go there now only had one place they could go, which is the vet I've been going to for literally decades. Problem is, now it takes, and I'm not exaggerating, 6 months to get an appointment. Yeah. And now, as of a week ago, the only dedicated pet food pet store at all that we had in town is in the process of closing. Apparently it's although it is a franchise, it was a family owned, and I guess something's going on and the family no longer wants to run it, and announced last week that due to family issues, blah blah blah, will be closed. Sorry to all of our customers, yada yada. And then I see today they're opening for limited hours for a day or two so people could come in and grab a few things. But yeah, it looks like we're going to lose our only pet food store as well. So that kind of sucks because, you know, the grocery stores carry pretty much what you'd expect, which is to say garbage food. You know, cat food that's 90% carbohydrates, which your cat ain't going to eat, and that sort of thing. So yeah, getting to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. And it's unfortunate because the cat food that I buy is a Canadian-made product. It's only made, crap, a couple 100 miles from here, actually. Really good. It's never had a recall. Has a great reputation. Make really good food. And my cats actually like it. Even Dixie's weight-reduced formula one, she actually enjoys eating it. Looks forward to it every time. Could be because she's getting 10% less food than she used to, but no, she quite enjoys it. Same thing, my fussy little boy with his sensitive tummy seems to just thrive on the stuff. But I might not be able to buy anymore, which I was planning to do in like 3 days, but they may not be open anymore. So, oh, come on. Why? Why would you build it with such a low pipe? Oh, crap. Are you serious? I've been using this trailer for the entire frickin' game. It's not like it's easy to maneuver, because it's got those rear turning wheels, so it keeps wanting to follow where the tractor's going. You know, meanwhile I'm trying to cut it underneath the damn thing. Oh, come on. There, I guess we'll have to do that. That's just bloody ridiculous. It's like an absolutely nothing. Come on. Try not to yank yourself upside down, closing the pipe. What the... Oh man, I tell you, this game just drives me nuts sometimes. You know, simple things like that. This trailer is not particularly tall for what there are for larger trailers in the game. So, And very few of them are that ram style where they actually push the product out instead of lifting the tipper 60 feet in the air to dump it. Which on this map actually would be okay because our silo is sort of a freestanding thing. But on maps where you have to drive into a enclosed section to dump, they're just ridiculous to try and use because they just bash off the ceiling. Which is why I try to buy those ones. But apparently, yeah, whoever built this harvester decided that, oh no, we can't use the trailers. Yeah, it's getting really, really tough to be a decent pet owner in this town, you know? So I guess my cats are going to end up going back on the Purina crap or whatever is available at the grocery stores. And as they don't actually make a working, like a usable low-fat formula. I mean, they have one that says weight control or whatever, but you look at the ingredients on it, and I mean, I think the first one is like, you know, chicken meal, and then it's brewer's rice, and yeah, on and on and on and on and on. You know, it's not Canadian made. There's no real, you know, if there's an issue with it, it's not returnable, it's not any of that stuff like they are with the pet store, so. I don't know what we're gonna do. I wonder if it wouldn't be easier to bring the harvester over the truck instead of trying to wiggle part of the trailer under the spout. With normal trailers it's easy to do, but these ones that turn, they're really hard to put them at a 90 degrees to the hitch of the harvester, which is what you kind of have to do to stuff the side of the trailer under it. So let's see. I know I'm not full, but see, the sides aren't really any lower. It's just they're kind of don't have an actual hitbox like the end one does. So yeah, you can sneak the spout over it. You can see it still gives it a hop coming off because it is too tall. So I think we're going to have to switch up trailers. I don't really want to do it in the middle of the harvest because this isn't something we're just taking back to our silo. It's got to go to a specific location, and I think the only other silo on the map is actually by the shop, which is the exact opposite end of the map from where we are. We're about as far from it as we could get. I'm pretty sure it's the only place that I haven't sold anything there, but because this is the first contracted harvest we're doing. And of course, since spring hasn't sprung, it's not like we've been doing a lot of harvesting on our own property either. Most of that was red beets. How are we doing? 24%. We're a quarter of the way through, right? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just keep doing that every time we get to the truck. We'll unload what we can. It's going to be less and less each time, of course, because the rows get shorter every time you go around the block. So we were at like 68% last time. We'll probably be closer to 60 this time. And eventually we'll make 2 laps. Why not? So in the description down below there are some rather good YouTubers. Mr. Sooty Farmer, if you're looking for someone that does good Let's Plays of Farm Sim. More realistic and that sort of thing. And he's a polite and mature gamer, not someone who's going to yell what they're going to do to your mama as they play. So, always worthy. Old Man 102 is a link down there. The developer of the Ricci Farm maps. And hopefully designing the next homestead map that we'll be playing. We'll see how it goes. As well as others, of course. There are some links to some others down there. Glider Cat, for one, is running some rather interesting series. He doesn't do farm sim videos, but does a lot of the same sort of content I do on the other end of things. The non-farm sim side of things. Yeah. Well, no, we're stuck at 60%. 68%. Alright. Let's see here. It's nice that it empties so quickly. You don't have to be hung up on that thing for terribly long. There we go. And we're back. Of course, it's also got a really good harvesting speed. That was one of the reasons I picked this one. Big fields like this, yeah. Doing this at 10K, well. Alright, I will return as we get closer to the end here. Well, we're back. The trailer is completely full. And I'm going to see if we can't fit the little bit that's left here into the harvester. It's almost full as well. Once we are done this last bit, we're not going to quite get it under one run, are we? Ha! Of course not. But once we've got the rest of this gathered up, we'll take the trailer down and dump it. Because I don't want to sell any of the sort of surplus crop that you get off harvests. I don't really want to sell the soybeans. I think we can use them for our piggies. So we'll be hanging on to them. There we go. And yeah, it's all going to fit. Good stuff. Glad to see that. Now we may have to dump some of it in, I don't know. Like I said, I'm hoping what's in the trailer is going to actually complete the contract. Alright. That is the field. So, let's head down to the end of the road here. Just in case we have to offload some of it. Oh, it's a ways out to the highway. Yeah, alrighty. And then, like I said, the tip is likely on the other end of the map. There might be somewhere closer, I don't know. I haven't tipped grain anywhere other than our own silo. So... here we go. The highway's just hidden in the mist up ahead. Here's field 17. Okay. Oopsie. There we go. Good. Now let's find our truck, or tractor I should say. There we are. And 44,500 liters. Whew, little slow off the line. Not surprised. Here we go. Oh. I guess at this point we should see... yeah, that's what I figured. There's, like I said, not really anywhere else to sell it, so that's where it's going. He's off to the, well, where the shop is, vehicle shop. There's a tip there. And like I say, I think it's the only sell point on the map. And to be plain, after playing it for a while, yeah, it's not a great map, you know. I thought it might be something a little bit different from the others, and it is. If anything, a little more difficult than most of them because of all the items in the middle of fields and that sort of thing. Alright, well, I don't care if there's traffic or not. We're making a run for it. Here we go. Alright, come on. I know you can do 50 plus. There we go. Another 3K. Perfect. And we're off. Ooh. Well, that's right. This guy does 63. He'll actually do 40 mile an hour. Splendid. So 80%, that's usually harvesting contracts where the rest of it is relying on you dumping product. So let's hope 44,500 liters is more fraudulent than they require. Because like I said, I think the rest of those soybeans would look good in our pig food mixer. Quite frankly. There's our sawmill. It looks like there's a couple pallets of boards. Nice. I mean, I would hope by now. It's over a month of production since we stuck the stuff in there. So, alright, we should be coming up on the shop here pretty quick. I think it's... no, that's the bus stop. Here it is. Alright, and as for the tip point, I'm not sure. I think it's that there. I believe. That's animal. That's a tip point there. Yeah, there's several of them. Let's have a look. Oh, good. It just circles the whole bunch of them. But it looks like... Yeah. Looks like that's the one. Does it actually say? To the selling... storage bay. Okay. And you, are you storage bay? Kinda hard to tell. Well... Let's hope. Okay, it's giving us a dump. Yep, that is the right one. And up goes the contract. Come on. Oh, crap, it's not going to be enough. Oh, maybe. Yes, it is. Awesome. We've made an extra 1,000. So what's in the harvester is ours. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. All right. Awesome. Oops. Yeah. Where you going, dude? 50-50 chance of going the right way. You've never gone the other way. Yeah, I can get lost on a one-way road. Which, there's proof right there. This is basically a one-way road. Alright. So there we go. We have finished that contract. As I said, I'm going to take the rest of those soybeans home, and hopefully we can put them in the pig food mixer. I'm pretty sure that's one of them, because soybean is considered a protein for them, right? So there you go. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to hit that like button. Maybe consider a subscription if you haven't yet. And until next time, take good care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.